Hey guys, Brett here with Cavell Fitness and Nutrition, and this is number 2 testimonial for today. And I'm with the lovely, the one, the only, Tina Bird. So Tina Bird is, if you like gymnastics, Boise State happens to have a pretty good team, right? I mean, pretty good. How well did you guys finish? You guys finished pretty well this year?
Yeah, we finished 15th.
15th in the nation, though,
Yes.
right? That's like nationwide. And then regionally, how did you do? There's like a regional, right?
Yeah, we made it to round 2 and finished 4th. But
yeah, which was still great.
Yeah, so it was great to make it.
So she happens to be the co-head coach of the Boise State Gymnastics squad. And so she trains here with us. And you've been coming for, I think, about a year, right?
Yep.
About a year.
Awesome.
And so it's always interesting to me anyways. Hopefully it's interesting to people watching. But what were you doing before you started training?
Well, I've been an athlete my whole life, but the year prior to coming to Cavell, I had a back injury, so I really wasn't doing anything. I could hardly move.
Okay, and an elite athlete, right? I mean, it's not like just we all are. Yes. I mean, you can't coach at that level without. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you had back surgery, so you were laid up for a while, and then you found out about us how?
Through a friend, Susie.
Okay, and she's been coming. We just did a testimony with her a few days ago.
Yep.
And so, what do you think has been like the biggest benefit or the biggest change for you training with us?
Well, I've done a lot of fitness programs over the years, and what I love about Cavell, everybody says, the community, the people, the motivation, the coaching is great. But for me, it's the technical aspect of it. Because there's nowhere else I've ever been that you can come and learn how to do things correctly. Actually watch a video every day of how to do the exercises correctly. That's unheard of. I've seen so many people in gyms that they're trying to do it, they say, but they can't remember what's next, let alone how to do it. So the fact that you actually break it down and teach it, people see results so much quicker and long term and no injuries, and that was really cool to me. Yeah,
and I think that's kind of a good pat on the back for us coming from a coach. I mean, that's what you do. Like in gymnastics, like that's what you have to do things correctly. And the funny thing is we'll get people who we'll teach people how to do a push-up correctly, and then they're watching the movie and they're like, that guy is not doing a push-up correctly. It's like so I'm glad that you said that, because I mean, people a lot of times talk about some of the other stuff, but it's really important, and especially keeping people healthy, and then again getting max benefit and max result. Okay, cool. And then as far as like you've come long enough, you know who comes and the type of people that come, and so what would you say is like, here's the people that Cavell is for, here's who it would work for?
Well, it's really for anyone, because if you're totally out of shape and afraid to start or don't know where to start, this is a perfect place, because you get coaching and very accepted in the community. And it's also for the hardcore athletes, because of the technical aspect, you can push it and you can add weight correctly and you can make progress. And I love the cycling. You cycle, and nobody else does that.
So what she's talking about, we do it. So like we're in week 1 right now. So we do a week 1, which is like a recovery type of a week to let your body recover. And then week 2 is a little more challenging, so we crank it up. And then level 3 is like all out effort. And the reason that we do that is we don't end up with injury. And so that long term we're getting results. And so the way that, just like the best way to explain this is the seasons of the year, right? We have fall, winter, summer, and spring, and it's the same thing with the body. Like there's certain seasons that we have to go through to let the body recover, and then crank it up, and then recover, and then crank it up, and that prevents injury, but it also helps results. Okay, cool. All right. Anything else that I haven't covered that like you can talk about?
If you're on the fence, try it, because you can just jump in, and week 1 you're introduced to the things, and week 2, like Brett said, you crank it up, and week 3 you go for it. So it's intimidating to start a new program in a new place anywhere, but honestly, you can't lose here.
Yeah, and people love you up. I mean, it's just crazy. Our people, our coaches,
very acceptable.
Everybody. And if you want to work out with the one, the only, the Tina Bird, she's usually here at 9 o'clock usually, right?
Yeah, 9 or 10.
9 or 10, which is a good session. A lot of good, nice people in there, including Tina. Okay, guys, again, 21 days for $1, so you can come try us out. I mean, it's just like no-brainers. Come try it out. Okay, talk to you soon.